Ang bunga ng Espiritu, kaamuan, mayumi, magalang, mahinahon, ang kilos or kabaitan. Matthew 11:28 to 30, Galatians 5:22 to 23. The Greek word of kaamuan is prautis. Sa mga Greeks, ang gentleness ay isang pagpapakumbaba at kilos na may habag or awa at magandang loob, na kung saan ang isang tao na may galit ay mapalamig at mapanatag ang kanyang kalooban. Halimbawa, isang hari, imbis magagalit sa kanyang alipin dahil sa pagkamali, ito ay pinakitaan niya ng kabaitan, kaamuan at pinatawad ito. Sabi ni Aristotle, ang kamuan or gentleness ay isang abilidad na kayang tanggapin ang mga alipusta kahit ito ay talagang sinasadya, at hindi ikaw gumanti o nagalit man lamang, at walang puot kundi katahimikan at tibay ng espiritu. Ang tao na may kamuan ay magagalit sa tamang dahilan, sa tamang tao, sa tamang paraan at tamang panahon. Sabi ni Barclay, piliin niya magpapatawad kaysa magagalit sa nagkakasala. Mga halimbawa ng kamuan o gentleness, si Moises sa number 12:3, imbis magalit siya kay Aaron at Miriam, pinili lamang niyang mananahimik. Number 12, chapter 12 verse 1 to 8, ang kanyang kamuan, kabaitan ay bunga lamang sa kanyang magandang kalooban at mapagpakumbabang pagtingin sa sarili. Si Jesus Christ sa Matthew 11:28 to 30 ay mayroon siyang kaamuan din, at pinakita nito ng siya ay nilitis sa hukuman sa kanyang panahon. Matthew 27:12 to 14, Isaiah 53:7. Ang kanyang kaamuan o kabaitan ay resulta lamang sa kanyang katatagan at kalakasan. Talagang malakas si Kristo Jesus spiritually. Ang gentleness or kaamuan ay isang birtud na may kalidad. Sabi ni Barclay, tatuhin natin ang lahat na may ganap na paggalang, nasawayin natin na walang puot o galit, na tayo makipagsagutan na may kaluwagan, harapin natin ang katotohanan na walang paghihiganti o galit, na maaring magalit tayo ngunit hindi magkakasala, na tayo maging maamo na may malakas na may kalooban. Ang kaamuan sa buhay ng mga Kristiyano, sa partikular ay ating tanggapin ang salita ng Diyos na may kaamuan. James 1:21. Number 2, ating pagsabihan ang nagkasalang kapatid na may kaamuan. Galatians 6:1. Number 3, ating sawayin silang sumasalungat na may pagpakumbaba. 2 Timothy 2:24 to 25. Ating sagutin ang sinumang magtatanong tungkol sa ating pag-asa or pananampalataya na may kabaitan o kamuan. 1 Peter 3:15. Sa pangkalahatan naman, ang kamuan ay kailangan ng lalaking Kristiyano upang maging marunong. Mabasa ito sa James chapter 3:13 to 18. Ang kamuan ay kailangan ng babaeng Kristiyano pagkat mahalaga siya sa presensya ng Diyos. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 1 to 6. Sa Matthew 11:28-30, magsiparito sa akin kayong lahat na nangapapagal at nangabibigatang lubha, at kayo aking papagpahingahin. Pasanin ninyo ang aking pamatok at mag-aral kayo sa akin, sapagkat ako'y maamo at mapagpakumbabang puso, at masusumpungan ninyo ang kapahingahan ng inyong mga kaluluwa, sapagkat malambot ang aking pamatok at magaan ang aking pasan. Bigyan ko kayo ng mga quotation tungkol sa gentleness or kaamuan. Sabi ni Han Soyin, there is nothing stronger in the world than gentleness. Sabi naman ni Mike and Ami Napa, it's true that we live in a harsh world, but it's also true that gentleness invades that harshness with its own kind of beauty. We see it in the way a mother cradles a newborn baby, in the eyes of a father roughhousing with a preschooler, in the silence of a setting sun, in the affectionate caress of a lifetime lover and friend, in the peace that settles during an anxious prayer, and 1,000 ways more. Yes, gentleness is invading our world today. The only question is whether or not we have joined the revolution. Sabi naman ni Garrison Keillor, what keeps faith cheerful is the extreme persistence of gentleness and humor. Gentleness is everywhere in daily life, a sign that faith rolls through ordinary things, through cooking and small talk, through storytelling, making love, fishing, tending animals and sweet corn and flowers, through sports, music and books, raising kids, all the places where the gravy soaks in a grace shines through, even in time of elephantine vanity and greed. One never has to look far to see the campfires of gentle people. Lacking any other purpose in life, it would be good enough to live for their sake. Sabi naman ni Charles Swindoll, in our rough and rugged individualism, we think of gentleness as weakness, being soft and virtually spineless. Not so. Gentleness includes such inviolable qualities as having strength under control, being calm and peaceful when surrounded by a heated atmosphere, emitting a soothing effect on those who may be angry or otherwise beside themselves, and possessing tact and gracious courtesy that causes others to retain their self-esteem and dignity, instead of losing the gentle gain. Instead of being wrapped up and taken advantage of, they come out ahead. Sabi naman ni Leo Buscaglia, only the weak are cruel. Gentleness can only be expected from the strong. Sabi naman ni Wayne Dyer, practice being gentle, respectful, and loving toward the life force in all things. Remind yourself that your efforts do make a difference, even if you think they are minuscule in comparison to the magnitude of the problem. Sabi naman ni Marcus Aurelius, you need to be prepared for firm decisions and actions without losing gentleness towards those who obstruct or abuse you. It's as great a weakness to be angry with them as it is to abandon your plan of action and give up through fear. Sabi naman ni Lao Tzu, I have 3 precious things which I hold fast and prize. The first is gentleness, the second is frugality, the third is humility, which keeps me from putting myself before others. Be gentle and you can be bold. Be frugal and you can be liberal. Avoid putting yourself before others and you can become a leader among people. Katapusan, sabi ni Phaedrus, gentleness is the antidote for cruelty.